Hello dear students, welcome you all to the very first day of your next. Basically in this chapter we are going to learn about the basics of agriculture and various essential conditions required for having a good produce. Earlier mankind were nomads who wandered from one place to another in search of food. Later on, we learned to settle down at a single place and grow crops. That is, we acquired the knowledge, we acquired the science of agriculture. Till 10,000 BC, mankind was a nomad, a food gatherer. After the discovery of agricultural science, he got himself transformed into a food producer. So, what is agriculture? Agriculture is the applied science. It is applied science of growing crops on a large piece of land. That is farm or field. And what is a crop? These are the plants grown on a large scale. Then the next term you must know is crop produce. The total harvest collected at the end of maturation of crop is known as crop produce. We are having several kinds of crops. India is a very diverse country in terms of temperature and humidity and rainfall it receives. So ours is an agricultural economy, and this economy is based upon rainfall. So we are having Leh Ladakh region in our country. We are having desert area, Thar desert in Rajasthan, and we are also having Deccan plateau in our country. So depending upon the various types of soil that you must have learnt in your geography lessons, we are able to have a large different kind of crop produce. I'll give you some examples. The types of crops and their examples. What is your staple food in northern India? Yes, it is wheat. And what is staple food in southern India? It is rice. Good. So these are actually cereal crops. The main food, the main component in your diet. Its examples will be wheat, rice, maize, etc. Then we have pulse crops, which basically include legumes like soybean, moong, etc. You must be remembering about nitrogen fixation in leguminous plants, right? Those very pulse crops are included here. Then we have plantation crops, coffee, tea, rubber are included in it. we have oil crops, mustard, groundnut, etc. Then we have fruit crops, guava, apple, oranges. Then we have vegetable crops. You have spinach, cauliflower, etc. Then you have timber crops, shisham, teak, etc. We have some medicinal crops too, like tulsi, neem, etc. So we have such a large list of various crops. This is the last topic for today's class. We are having cropping seasons in our country. Cropping seasons. That is actually based upon the various requirements of plants regarding irrigation basically. And we have two main cropping seasons in our country. First one is Kharif season and the second one is Rabi season. Crops grown in Kharif season are known as Kharif crops and crops grown in Rabi season are known as Rabi crops. Kharif season is actually during rainy season. From rains, you must have related that the crops grown in Kharif season requires large amount of water for their proper growth. The crops grown in this season are rice, groundnut, etc. During Rabi season, the crops which are grown here are having lesser amount of water requirement for their irrigation. These crops are winter season crops. Their sowing months are October, November, and harvesting is done in the months of March, April. Crops in this are wheat, mustard, etc. Our rainy season starts from the month of June, July. So the sowing of Kharif crops are done in June, July and they are harvested in the month of August, September.